Wouldn't that be amazing? Have a stream where we assemble some super duper awesome Legos together. I think that would be really cool. All right, so we need to have some of our little food there, and we need to start the stream out, right? Can we get some stream hype in the chat? Maybe some jelly hype. And welcome to today's live stream where we'll be working on Scar Mountain here in Scarland. Now, we neglected the backside of the mountain where the fishing cabin is, and it is time to finish that up. And I can see way out in the distance. Oh, Bob the Creeper Building Inspector just disappeared, apparently. I was going to have to go deal with him, but apparently I won't. You love Legos? Yes, I love Legos too. And I think it might be kind of fun to stream the kind of building Legos, hanging out, and things of that nature after we finish up our, our Minecraft or our other gaming streams. I think it'd be pretty cool, actually. So have you guys enjoyed the 360 tour we uploaded last week, I guess? Yeah, wow, that was last week we uploaded. The 360 4K tour of Scarland. I learned so much during the process of that video. I was up till like 2 in the morning for like 3 or 4 of those nights trying to get that to work. So I think when I try it again someday, I'll be able to do it a little bit better and have a lot of cool ideas where I think things can be improved, and maybe even be able to actually do the whole roller coaster ride in 360. The issue with making that work, so making that actually be something that we could do, is that you can't just like right now I'm walking, so as you can see I'm just walking through the roller coaster. It would be awesome if this was, you just hit a button, beep, I just hit a button, and I'm walking and it's recording in 360, but it's not that simple. You have to learn like keyframes and key position frames. It's kind of like flying in spectator mode, so it's kind of hard to get it into the right ways you want it, so it just takes some practice. So hopefully with some more practice we'll be able to do a whole roller coaster ride in 360. I think that'd be really cool, especially in 4K. I think that'd be really awesome. All right, so we're headed up to Mount Scar, as you can see up in the distance there, and we're going to be
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Goldfish, thank you so much for subscribing. I just hit my microphone. I'm so sorry, guys. I just burnt your ears, and I'm so sorry. Anyway, thank you so much for resubscription. Can we get some resubscription hype in the chat? Very, very much appreciated. 4 months. Gosh, you guys are so awesome. All right, we're heading way up the top here. And we're going to head up to the top, and we're going to head up into the maintenance area. Now, if you guys have downloaded Scarland, and I know some of you just went, Scarland's available for download, Scar? Yes, it is. It's available for download. And have you guys found some of the hidden areas of Scarland, like this area where we had a bunch of storage and things? So if you've had a chance to jump into the world and explore, let me know if you found some of these cool areas in Scarland to kind of hang out and stuff. All right, so we're just gonna sneak on over here, and to be 100% honest here, I don't even know how I'm gonna even get up to the top. So Scars in the Scar Mountain interior is not the most pretty thing, as you can see. It's hollow in here. So this is actually probably one of the first times I've ever showed the interior of Mount Scar here. There we go. Hello, little flower. And yeah, it's a long ways up Mount Scar here. So we want to work on the back side, the side that faces the fishing cabin where it's lacking in design. So that's kind of where we're going. So as you can see, it's multi-platformed. It's kind of a weird way we did this build. Okay, we're up at the top here. All right, so I think we've got the supplies that I need for now, and I need a way out. So I'm just gonna go out here. There we go. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna build up just a little bit of scaffolding. So we're just gonna build up just a bit of scaffolding, just get that around the edges, and then we will be able to start working on it. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. You've been building Scarland on the PS4, Mark Devil? That's awesome. That's very, very, very cool. And I love to see screenshots. So if you got any screenshots, you send it to me on Twitter, all right? I love to see screenshots of the things you guys build. It's nice to have a new project. Oh my gosh, F1, it is amazing to start building new stuff in Scarland. I love the fishing cabin project and the roller coaster, we finished the fishing cabin project quite a while ago, but it's so fun to start new projects. And what we're currently working on is small scale projects around Scarland, little things that we've neglected over the course of these two projects, fishing cabin project and of course the roller coaster project. So just things that we neglected, like updating the Scarland transportation system, updating the tree farm, adding some new bridges, adding some farms, different things like that that I'm really excited about getting into once again. I'm trying to get that around. There we go. Awesome. So yeah, I'm just trying to get the scaffolding down so that we have a good way of getting around. All right, coming around. Let me grab out just a little bit more dirt. There we go. Hey, it was worthy to collect some of this stuff. Yeah, let's see, let me get right around there. There we go, awesome. Yeah, so I think it'll be pretty cool. So this will give us a good idea of what we're gonna work on. So as you can see, we have the dirt down here, and right about in this area, I wanna start replacing it with stone. So the mountain's a little more stone-like. See, stone up there. And then once we get the stone and all those little details that we want to accomplish, then we'll go into adding snow and ice and all those beautiful things. The Wizard's Tower, of course. I have been talking about the Wizard's Tower probably since the Desert Cube. Yeah, I would love to build Desert or the Wizard's Tower, definitely. I've been thinking about what the next big projects of Scarland are. Of course, we know what those are going to be. We know we're going to build Scar City. We know we're going to build the big ranch house, all those good things. But there's also another project I want to work on too, and it's an abandoned castle. I'm kind of in the mood to create something, and I might not even do it in Scarland in particular. Maybe it's something we could do on Twitch only, which would be really fun to do another project that is a Twitch exclusive, if you will, project, kind of like the Skyrim Village. So what this neglected castle would be like is, you know, something that is a castle that got neglected over time or abandoned, and it's falling apart. I think it might be kind of cool. I just picture, you know, walls around and them crumbling away. All right, so we're gonna start by working right about here. We're just gonna start working in the stone. So as you can see, what we wanna do is never have stone start like this, where then there's like dirt. So there's, you have your dirt, then stone. As you can see, kinda, I don't know. I don't like that particular way. It just looks messy. So what I would prefer is to have something like this. Have the dirt block out here, and then indented in one block would be your stone block. And I think that looks much, much, much nicer. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool to see the castle build? I think it would. We've never built a castle. Never have. I was talking this. Yeah, sorry. Excuse me. I was talking to Wells a long time ago. It was like in the summer or something, and I was like, I have never built a castle in Minecraft. And like building castles in Minecraft is like the first thing you do in Minecraft. But it's just something that I never did, was actually just build a castle. But maybe that might be our chance to build a castle. There we go. Getting that all lined up. Beautiful. There we go. Looking good. The Forest Season 2. Yes. Yeah, I was talking about that in one of the scrap mechanic videos. Or actually in the comments of the video, that it would be fun to do a season 2 of our Forest series. Maybe even do it as a Twitch series. That might even be kind of fun too. We'll see which platform, of course, it lends itself best to. But it would be fun to return to that island. We unfortunately, the world changed, or the settings of the world changed. The developers updated the world and did a lot of changes, and it destroyed our save file, which was super, super disappointing. And it took us a long time to get over that. I do like how the series ended. It ended when we got on that sailboat, but that's not how I intended it to end. But it kind of had a decent ending because it was kind of like I got on the sailboat and took off. Because I like those series that have a little bit of a story to them, a little narrative, and I kind of like how we did actually get off the island. We did leave Scar Jr. behind, which was super sad. If you've never seen my Forest series, definitely check it out. It's one of my personal favorite series on YouTube, non-Minecraft related. All right, let's take a look at how we're doing so far. Let's just jump over here. It's time consuming, to get all the stone, get the snow in place, but it's definitely worth it. And if you want to build your own mountain like this one's a little bit of an exaggerated kind of stylized mountain. Most mountains aren't this pointy straight up, but we want to create something that's kind of a bit stylized towards the world and that it would look kind of unique. So, you know, when you're building this, you know, it's basic things. You know, you start out a little wider down at the bottom. You start out with some other materials like dirt and things of that nature that kind of bows way out. And then as you get, you know, farther and farther up, you get a little steeper, and then you transition into stone, like here. And then you transition, actually, in between the grass dirt, replace it with coarse dirt. So you go from grass to coarse dirt to stone, then to snow at the top. So it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. But it definitely has a huge impact on your world when you're building and you see this gigantic mountain out in the distance. It just adds a ton of kind of extra little energy to your world. Is Jelly my only cat? Yes, Jelly is my only pet at the moment. That cat gets up at 3 in the morning now and expects everybody just to wake up, head out, feed her. Something needs to be done about that. Something definitely needs to be done about that because, oh my gosh, Jelly is keeping me up in the night and it is driving me crazy. She's got this new thing. You know, Jelly is not like super fat, but she was a little on the heavy side, and she needed to lose a little bit of weight. So my aunt got her this ball for Christmas, and what you do is you put, you know, the cat food in the ball, and then, you know, you close it up and you put it so that, you know, it doesn't all just come out. So you have to like hit it against the wall. So she's running around the house chasing this ball, like throwing it around, and then like 1 or 2 little pieces of food fall out. And she's getting a lot of exercise, which is nice for Jelly. And it keeps the cat, you know, mind interested and all that good stuff. I got to take a video of that and put it on Instagram because it's quite funny to watch her like batting this ball around trying to get food out. It's really sad when the ball actually runs out of food and she just stares at it like, it's like, why not no more? All right, hey, that's looking great. As you can see how this slope kind of angles upwards and then it kind of jets to the side. These are things that we want to kind of work out. We want it to be more of kind of like a nice gentle slope instead of these kind of awkward sheer cliffs like right here. So eventually we'll kind of build up this section a little bit and then build up this area. And then of course in this area we're going to build up this portion like right about there. I think that'll look really good. Scar, you joined Chaoscraft? Maybe there'll be more about that tomorrow. I have a special video tomorrow. Special video, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, look forward to tomorrow's video, my friends. We have a fun video for tomorrow. I think it'll be really cool. I think you guys will really like it. There we go. Looking good. So have you guys got a chance to watch today's video where I actually built something with redstone? Oh, redstone. My arch enemy. My arch enemy. Yes, it is. Been my arch enemy since 2010. That should be a t-shirt. Redstone, my arch enemy since 2010. You know what we could do? You could take a piece of redstone, put like a villain cape around it, maybe even a hat, something along those lines. That'd be great. That could be a new Scar t-shirt. My arch enemy, the redstone. Oh, I want that. I gotta figure out how to make that. New SMP server. Yeah, there might be a little something about that tomorrow. Something, so look forward to tomorrow's video. I think it'll be really cool. There we go. Awesome. So as you can see, we're just trying to kind of build up this section right here. This was where it was lacking a little bit in depth. So we're just trying to add just a little bit more action right about here. There we go. And just filling in this section over here. All right, so I'm gonna sneak back down here and remove some of this dirt here. And the more dirt we remove, the more scaffolding we can build, which is always nice. And we can use this dirt then to beef up the lower section of the mountain. And that's where I feel like it's lacking the most, is down at the bottom. I think it needs to bow out more. Redstone, the battle of the century. There we go, nice. There we go, cut that all out of there. Beautiful, and we'll bring that section up. What is the next building project? I keep going back and forth. I think what it's gonna be for now is the next major project, if you will. The next major project's probably going to be the ranch house as we get ready for the Scar City. I'm just not 100% ready to start Scar City. I was going to start it, but there's a couple things with it that I want to kind of refine, if you will. And I don't foresee the Scar City not starting for a year. I see it starting in a couple months. But I think in the meantime, we can do some really cool things with this ranch house design that I've had for quite some time, actually, kind of sitting around waiting to be built. And I think you guys will really like that and be able to incorporate easily into your own survival worlds and things of that nature. I think you guys will really like it, and it's going to add some much needed interest over next to the tree farm. Because over in that section of Scarland, it's been kind of neglected over the years where the tree farm lies, and it just needs some updating over there. So I'm kind of excited to start adding some more builds over to that section, because this area is really set up. You know, we have the roller coaster, we have the fishing cabin, we eventually have Scar City, we have the bridge, we have the original houses and all that good stuff. But over by the tree farm, it's kind of out there on its own. And I wouldn't mind adding a little bit more presence to that area of Scarland. What is the ranch house? I'm trying to think if I've actually posted a picture or not of the ranch house on Facebook or, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If I haven't posted it on there, I will post it tonight. So definitely follow me on your favorite platform if you haven't already. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, I'm going to post a picture of it tonight. So definitely follow me on either one of those that you want, and I'll post that tonight. There we go. Awesome. Beautiful. And yeah, so we're just trying to build up this little section down here, getting it all built up. So one thing we can do later is take more of our dirt and start building up this section, and then it'll meet nicely up with the stone. And there we go. So yeah, you just kind of take this up and build it up around here. So like we talked about, it looks awkward to have the stone kind of, you know, looking like this, where it's just stone dirt. So like I like to pack in the stone with a little bit of dirt like that. So it looks like the dirt is eroding around the stone, and I think that looks more natural. So we're also starting another series, starting a lot of new series. We're starting a new series on Blockhood. Blockhood's a new game, or it's releasing to early access on, I think, Wednesday of this year, or not this year, but this month. I think it's releasing soon. Yes, it is. It's releasing soon. Anyway, I got a key for it from the developer, and it is really fun. Like, it's a really fun game. It's really simple. Like, it's a simple, like, graphic, simple graphics. It's a city building kind of resource game. One of my personal favorite styles of games. And you have a block, kind of like an island. And on the island, you create this city that has to have like a lot of kind of, I'm trying to figure out what like ecology. You have to find a balance of all the things in your world to make it kind of work and be, you know, a livable place. So it's really fun. We're gonna start that either on Sunday or Monday. So I think you guys will enjoy that. There we go. Beautiful. Did I get the You Got Scarred sword back? Yes, you guys helped me find it. F1 has been telling me where it is for a long time. I am positive if I look back in some of the old streams, if I go back and look, I'm positive he told me where it is. And then I thought I looked in that spot and it wasn't it, but apparently it was. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just glad to have it back. I am just so glad to have it back. When is Minecraft 1.9 coming out? That is the $1 million question. That is the $1 million question. That is. I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what's going on over at Mojang. They're taking their time, I guess. You know, I don't know. I would like to know actually what's kind of going on around there, because maybe there's not very many people working on it anymore, on Minecraft itself. Maybe they're working on other projects, vacations. I don't know. It perplexes me about how long 1.9 is taken. I thought 1.8 seemed to be dragged out. 1.9 is ridiculous. And I mean, there's not one feature really that's really exciting that I've even updated Scarland to the snapshots. If you're a longtime subscriber, you know that I've been I always update to the newest screenshots in Scarland. That's half the reason why some of the terrain within the world is so messed up, and there's so many weird little glitches here and there. I don't know if you guys have seen some of those yet, if you're exploring the world, but I always update to them because I love the cutting edge of Minecraft, see what's coming, what's new, but I just haven't seen anything worthwhile yet. You know, there's a couple things. Those little white rods that emit light, those are cool. I like those. Those are going to be really useful for building and all that good stuff, but I don't know. Kind of worried about the old updatings to Minecraft. Does anybody know what the recipe for bacon is? You know, I don't know. I don't think there's any bacon in the Minecraft. There we go. Cut that all out of there. Very good, very good, very good. Cut that out. All right, so once we get this section covered, and then I want to take a little look from afar to kind of see how we're doing. I would like to introduce some extra materials to this. We might have to take a trip out somewhere to get some andesite because we are running low on andesite. And I would like to add some variety of stone colors and textures to this, and we might have to do that. There we go. Cut that out of there. Awesome. A little bit more. We gotta cut it all the way in there. Beautiful. And then, as you remember, we were talking about, we want to kind of make sure the stone is kind of built in and packed in instead of just sitting on the outside. There we go. And we're doing pretty good, I think. I think we're getting some pretty good progress with it. Nighttime. Let's just jump down here and have a quick sleep. There we go. Awesome. I love that. I'm the t-shirt idea, Mansell. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. I need to. It's on my list. I'm a one-man show, so it just takes a long time to like get stuff out. Yeah, I definitely want to update the shop and add some new designs and all that stuff. I did update it a little bit. I went with the new Spreadshirt layout of the actual shop for my t-shirts. And then I added some additional styles of t-shirts. Some people wanted some other options in the way of materials, different brands of actual shirt, like material. So I definitely did. I got that taken care of. But new design-wise, haven't got that set up yet. Orange is the best color, my friend. Orange is the best color. I totally agree with you. There we go. Looking good, looking good. All right, so let's swap over here. Take that out. There we go. Beautiful, wonderful. You sent me some pics on the Twitter. Let's take a quick break here. And let me take a look here. Ooh, Marcus sent me a super. Oh, you built a spawn tower with a beautiful terraforming down at the bottom. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that looks really cool. And you built that on the PS4? Well, very, very nice. Very, very nice. There we go. Looking good, looking good. All right. So before 1.9 comes out, we do need to update our texture pack. So we need to update it to accommodate the extra, slots for, your other hand and all those good things. So we need to do that. Trying to think of other things we need to do with it. I haven't seen any one texture yet that I want to update or take out. So I think we'll update the user interface and stuff like that. Get that set up. I think that'll be good. So we're at that big sheer cliff we talked about earlier. This is where I want to probably have to work a little bit more off camera to get some of this taken care of, just because it's going to be quite difficult to get some of the spots that I want fixed here. There we go. But I want to just get the basics done today. There we go. So at least if we can get all the dirt out of the way, then we can step back and look at it from afar, and then we can kind of plot out our plans. You're making Nuketown That's awesome. Newtown, one of my personal favorite Call of Duty maps. Very, very cool. Enter nickname here. That's a great name. Welcome to the stream. You like hot dogs? Well, it's important. Everyone loves hot dogs, right? Everyone loves hot dogs. All right, let's clear all that out of there. Get that all cleared out. Cut that out. Get that out of there. Come on, there you go. So what I want to do here is start bringing these pieces down. I'm thinking about taking this line that goes straight up, bringing this one down a little bit by the top, just cutting it down a couple blocks. I think that'll start to make this look like it's not just such a sheer cliff. I would like to see what the sheer cliff looks like from afar, because it actually might look better from a distance than up close. That's an issue with terraforming, is to always get multiple perspectives of your particular, piece of terraforming you're doing. Get some up close, some medium range, and definitely some far off shots of it to get an idea of what it looks like, because it'll drastically change the look of it from distances. There we go, from a variety of distances. Scarland has, I was watching an older video when I released the world, just to kind of see what Scarland looked like a while back, and yeah, it's changed quite a bit. I wouldn't mind maybe even doing a before and after video again sometime in the future. Maybe when we hit a new milestone on the channel or something along those lines, we could do that again. It was maybe a year or two ago. What we did was we did a before and after video of Scarland. So we kind of looked at what Scarland looked like before we built anything in the world. So we went back to the archival snapshots. We were able to get Scarland's, the actual world before anything was built in it. The seed, of course, is Disneyland, and you have to use the archival snapshots to be able to get the world. It was fun. But we've built a lot since then, so it might be cool to see what it looks like with some of our new additions. Could I put the under the water house in the download? That house needs to be put into my creative world. I downloaded MC Edit quite some time ago to see if I could do it, and then I never got around to it. So I need to try again. So at the very least, I should just put the world up for download so you guys can enjoy it, because it's an interesting house. I mean, it's not like the best house ever, but it's an interesting house, being underwater, and I think it could serve some purpose of inspiring people what they could build underwater and all those good things. So yeah, that's something I need to do. So copy and pasting, somehow if I could copy and paste what the house is in its world and then bring it into a new world, and I think MC Edit does that. It's just I need to learn the piece of software and do it. There we go. Do it in a way that looks nice too. I don't want to just stick it down like, that would look ugly. I want to do it in a pleasing way. So if any of you guys are MC Edit superstars and you have any tips for me, I'd love to have some tips. How much is MC Edit? MC Edit is a mod, so it is free. Am I correct in saying that all mods are free, right? There's no mods in Minecraft that cost any form of money. I think that's against Minecraft's terms and conditions. Oh, well, hello there, Skeleton. How are you? Where are you going? Oh, surprise! He was just going on a little trip. He was just gonna go over here and, sit down here, have a little rest. Oh no, he had no idea. He had no idea what was behind him. All right, let's get back to work. Just use MC Edit. Like we were talking about, I gotta learn how to use it. Gotta learn how to use it properly. Like I said, I don't want to just sit it down in an unpleasing way. I want to do it in a way that fits in within the world. There we go, looking good. Daniel, welcome back to this stream. We don't have a fern at the moment, but we can definitely find one. Oh, classic. That's a classic Scar stream meme there. A fern for Daniel. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I last streamed, so it's nice to get back and start making this more of a regular thing again, hopefully, which would be really fun to be able to start streaming more again. I think one of the main things I want to do is just be able to stream a little bit more casually too. So I think streaming on Saturday and Sunday like we've always done is an important thing. I think it adds a little bit of consistency without, you know, overdoing myself. You always kind of know, oh, hey, Scar streams on Saturday and Sunday. But I would love to be able to stream just randomly, like, hey, why don't we throw in Scrap Mechanic and play it a little bit. That's my end goal of hopefully getting to where I can do that. Thank you for making the Blizzard of 2016 stink a little less. Oh, that's awesome. I gotta see this picture. Oh, look at all that snow. Oh my gosh. We haven't had that much snow where I live in a very long time. I mean, you're probably thinking like, that's good, Scar. But well, we actually never have gotten that much. We used to occasionally get about 6 inches where I live in the Northwest. Where I live, you get a little less snow in this particular spot that I live in within the Portland area, because it's so windy in the gorge, like the Columbia River Gorge. So there's more ice than snow. But boy, when I was a kid, we would get maybe 1 to 2 snowstorms a year, and oh my gosh, I loved it. I think that's the perfect amount of snow. Like people that I know that live in snowy climates, they're like, oh, Scar, why would you want it to snow anymore? But it's fun when it snows. But I think it's fun if it only snows
Welcome aboard the
once or
USS Good
twice.
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Mr. Jillyman, thank you so much for subscribing. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. And can we get some sub hype in the chat? Let me put some Let me put some hype in here myself. There we go. That's some hype. That's some hype to add to the mix. So yeah, thank you so much for subscribing, and enjoy your jelly emotes, your chat badge, and all sorts of good stuff. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. All right, well, let's add some more blocks over there. Awesome. And I'll cut these out like that. Now our shovel is wearing out. I might have to go and steal a shovel from the Scar City project, which I have some shovels over there. There's usually plenty of snow in Russia. Yeah, that seems like a pretty snowy and cold climate. I think nowadays, for me anyway, like I don't do too well in cold weather anymore. It just messes with my muscles so bad that it's like I'm just struggling to move. It's like, ugh. So nowadays it's like a nice a perfect temperature, like a perfect climate would be like 70 degrees all the time. Like that would be perfect. Perfect. I love scaffolding. Don't you guys love scaffolding? I love scaffolding. Anyway, let's get back to work and stop admiring scaffolding. So what's fun in Scrap Mechanic is that it has the scaffolding device, the lift. We need a lift in Minecraft. Wouldn't that be amazing? That would be amazing. Whoa, oh my, that scared me. That would be amazing. We need a lift in Minecraft. There we go. So if you haven't got a chance yet, check out this Scrap Mechanic series we uploaded this week. We built a land speeder from Star Wars. We built a Flintstones car. And we built a pretty cool little garage too that I'm still working on. I need to upload. We have the interior video still to upload. Dragon Lair hype. What is this Dragon Lair hype? You guys wanted me to build a Dragon Lair? I just missed it. You know, sometimes you don't see the chat for a second, and all of a sudden it's descended into Dragon Lair hyped, and I totally missed what the Dragon Lair hype was. There we go. Then we'll just build up this side over here. There we go. So what I want to do in just a minute is to kind of step back a little bit and see what this looks like from a distance, just to kind of gauge how we're doing. And look at that. I think that's getting pretty good. I think that is getting pretty good. There's a lot of refining to do. Once you get the base down, So once you have this down, you can see where I'm talking about, where I want to kind of thicken up this layer over here a little bit and then thicken up this part. And then I think it'll start to look a little bit more natural. There we go. Awesome. Then we'll bring that down. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice. So what I'm doing here, it can cause an issue. By thickening up this spot and neglecting up here, it'll cause even more trouble. So I'm just kind of, this is one way of just kind of doing it, is just slowly add blocks like this. Now, if this was, a creative form of building, it's super easy. You can just shoot back really far and then come forward and kind of really get a good idea. But we're doing this the hard way, my friends. We're doing this the hard way. So it takes a little bit more to get it all arranged the way you want it. But in the end, we can be a little more proud of the fact that we built this all in survival. And that's always my philosophy when it comes to this stuff is, creative's fun. I like creative. We build our modern houses and stuff like that in creative. But this is where it's at, really. This is where it's at. Vanilla Minecraft building. That's my thing. There we go. Bring that up there. Awesome. Sometimes survival is just not practical. Like, it's just not a practical thing. And, if you want to build something, unfortunately, you just have to do it in creative. Like, sometimes we've had to do we have to do the modern houses. So much quartz and hardened clay are in those builds that would be nearly impossible to do in a survival world to the extent that we would want to do. There we go. So, gotta do those in creative sometimes. There we go. And just time-wise, can't always do all the projects you want to do in survival, so then you gotta do it in creative sometimes. Like our Scarland village. You think that, so maybe we could build a dragon lair in Mount Scar, maybe? Is that what we're talking about? I like that idea you guys have come up with over there. I like that. So maybe we could build a little dragon peeking out somewhere in the mountain. I like it. I play Fall. I actually, which is kind of sad. Somebody, wrong number's calling me, and it's don't call me when I'm streaming, especially when it's a wrong number. All right, there we go. I played Fallout for a stream, and then Christmas and health issues came up, and I have not finished Fallout. It's like Star Wars. These are two amazing things, Fallout 4 and Star Wars. I have not seen Star Wars, and I have not finished Fallout 4. These are things I need to do. There we go. Awesome. So yeah, I really want to see Star Wars. I planned on seeing Star Wars when I was in California. Now, there's a really awesome theater. It's like the Tech. It's in San Jose. Sold out during Christmas, and I was like, gosh dang it. And then I was reading something from the director of the movie talking about a new IMAX projection system that uses it's like laser projection, something along those lines, and it's supposed to be really good. It's kind of it more competes with. I'm not looking at the chat. If you guys are trying to spoil Star Wars, I'm not looking for the next 2 minutes. Okay, because I know what you're thinking right there. You're like, spoilers. No, I'm not gonna look. Not even gonna look for like 2 more minutes. But anyway, but then that was sold out too, and then I got really discouraged and frustrated, and then I haven't seen it. So yeah, I'll see it eventually. I will see it. What if I saw it tomorrow? Maybe. I'm still not looking at the chat. I will look at the chat eventually, so don't worry if you have any comments you want to tell me, but I'll look. I'll get on there eventually. There we go. All right, let's see. F1 just sent me something on Twitter. Let's take a look. We'll take a look at that. All right. Oh, that's the new pathway for 1.9. I forgot about they added that. It's looking good, F1. I like it. You know, one thing I might suggest is maybe incorporate, mix a little bit of maybe one of our favorite blocks here, and that is coarse dirt. Maybe a little bit of coarse dirt, and maybe put maybe what you could do, just as a suggestion from this picture, maybe, you know, some of the stair blocks, maybe dig one of those into the ground and then place a half slab next to it. It kind of adds a little bit more to the rock. So when you think of like a rock in a garden or something, it's partially buried. So when you think of adding rocks into Minecraft, when you're trying to add a rock to like the landscape, think of, you know, over time dirt has, you know, like gone around the rock and the rock is slightly into the ground a little bit, but that looks really good. I like that. And that path's interesting. I might just update to 1.9 just to see that path material. Oh, hey, Wells. I just looked at the chat, by the way. I think we're safe again. I think, yeah, we're safe. We're safe. Oh, there we go. Yeah, but F1, that looks really good. There we go. Get that out of there. You guys trying to spoil Star Wars for me. All right, so I think that's starting to look pretty good. Let's see. Actually, it's pretty much been spoiled anyway. At this point, I haven't seen it. It's pretty much on me. There we go. Get that out of there, and we'll cut that piece out. Okay, so what I want to do is look at the mountain from a distance. I want to see what this looks like from a distance. Did I get Battles or Star Wars Battlefront? Yes, I actually did. There we go. Awesome. All right, let me jump over here. Yeah, they sent it to me. It was super appreciative, and I was going to do a series on it, but it's like we talked about, that's when a lot of health stuff went on, and I wasn't able to, unfortunately. I liked it. I didn't like it as much as the prior Battlefronts, unfortunately. It felt a little hollow a little bit. You know what's nice about a Battlefield 4 Call of Duty? There's a lot to it. There's a lot of weapons. There's a lot of nitty gritty into it. This just felt a little shallow. Hopefully when they do make another one, and they are, they work on more, you know, more reasons to come back to it a little bit. All right, I'm liking that so far. What we need to do with our mountain is we need to bring down the stone along this section. We need to cut down the dirt a little bit over here. See how it looks a little awkward, this little mound, and then the stone. So we just need to kind of shave this off a little bit and then bring the stone down. And then once we start adding the snow and all that stuff, I think it'll look really great. All right, let's head on back. Now, I saw Wells join the stream, and let's all welcome Wells to the stream. Hello, Wells. There we go. And let's see, let's work our way back up somehow. Somehow we're gonna make our way back up here. There we go. Awesome. Hello there, little cat. Mount Scar looks great already. Well, I appreciate that. Still needs a little bit more work. Still needs a little more work here and there. But we'll get there eventually. Welcome, hashtag welcome Wells. I need a way out somehow. We need to find a way out of here somehow. Let's see. Where's our way? Oh, here's the doorway. Here's a doorway. There we go. Oh, sun's a setting. We'll just come back in here, have a little sleep, have a little steak. What else can you ask for? Has anybody read or watched Ant-Boy? I don't think so. There's an Ant-Man, right? I don't know a lot about comic books. So when people ask me that, I always say, I've seen Iron Man, I liked it, but I don't know a lot about comics. Never was a huge comic book fan. Huge Star Trek fan, huge Star Wars fan, huge Harry Potter fan, but never got super into comics very much. I do like the comic movies. Not a huge fan of Disney purchasing Marvel, but that's a story for another day. All right, oh, we almost fell off. Okay, wonderful. All right, so my friends, I think we're doing pretty good getting this stone where we want it. Let's start working down in this area a little bit. I want to start increasing the stone in this portion of it. And like we were talking about earlier, how we like to make sure, you know, we get over here, we place down our block, and we pack in the dirt around the stone so it's not, you know, awkwardly just sticking out of the ground. It looks very ugly. All right, that's good. I think that's good. Awesome. And then we'll cut those pieces out of there, and we'll get that out of there. So yeah, I think once we get back into streaming, once we get this show back on the road, and I think we got some really fun streams coming up, and I think we've there we go. I think that portion of random streams and stuff like that, I think that's gonna be really fun. There we go. So down below here, as you can see, we have our waterfall. It's flowing down that area. Then we have the stone kind of reaching up here. The question is, should we take the stone that we have in this area down here and increase it all the way up to the top, like right here? So start cutting out some of this dirt. I think that would be a good course of action, and then kind of have the dirt these sections of the dirt kind of on the sides as a flank, and then we can replace the green topped grass with coarse dirt. I think that'll look really cool. Like we talked about also a little bit ago, if you're just joining the stream, how we'd like to do the transition. So we have our grass and our green grass or trees. Then we transition into just kind of flat grass here. And then I want to transition then into coarse dirt, then into kind of a crumbly rock, and then kind of a sheer cliff sticking out. And it'll take a little while to get to that point, but I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. If I can work my way back up there without any scaffolding, which is very difficult. You can build up the mountain pretty good by just falling and then working your way back up with scaffolding. There we go. Oh, pizza rolls, my favorite. So do you guys like the new emotes? We have 2 new ones. So we have the jelly. Yeah, there you go. Wells got them now. Yeah, you have jelly fail, which is Jelly when she was a kitten, when she just turned to me and went like this. And then we have jelly hype. Yeah, 2 new emotes. How long did it take me to cook all the smooth stone? I have a little system. If you watched my crafting kind of room tutorial from back in the actually it was about a year ago we worked on that in our survival base. I have some stoves kind of set up, so I take all of the the rock that we got out of the roller coaster project and insert it into the hoppers and the chests and stuff like that. It just does it automatically. And I usually have all the stone that I need all the time, which is kind of convenient. It's like the most simple system in the world, but definitely does work pretty well. There we go. Is the follow alert working? If you guys see it go by, definitely let me know, because somebody didn't see their name. And now that you guys have, watched the stream for a little bit, how are we doing on the microphone settings? We're still working on getting the kinks out of this microphone, which it's coming around. It's coming around, I think. The volume, I think, has been a little low still, at least when I've recorded videos. So I'm still kind of working out, getting the microphones, recording settings set up a little bit better for videos. This is the first live stream, and there's not really any one way of testing the live stream out by just live stream. You just have to live stream and get feedback, from you guys. So far you guys say the mic's good. So I think that's a good sign. And then I'll rewatch it and adjust from there. One thing I might need to get is this extra little device that boosts the gain a little bit. These kind of microphones are notoriously low output, so you really have to up the gain quite a bit. Very crisp and clear. Well, that's good. I like that. Crispy is good, my friends. Crispy is very good and clear. What was that? Oh my gosh, somebody just drove right by my house, which not that many people actually drive in the street, and just honked some type of crazy horn, and it just completely freaked me out. I don't know, could you guys even hear that with this microphone? This microphone cuts out the background sound like a beauty, but I don't know if you guys heard that. It scared me really bad. It was like a truck horn or something. So, of course, if you guys have any Q&A questions, you can always go #Q&A Scar. You can send the questions to me on here or on Twitter. So just go hashtag Q&A Scar, and if you have any questions, you definitely ask me while we're building up this section of our rock. There we go. Bring that along there. Nice. You couldn't hear it. Interesting. Well, then this microphone's doing its job by blocking out crazy background sounds. Well, that's good. Good microphone. You know, you caused me a little stress trying to figure out how to set you up, but maybe you're working out in the end. Maybe you're working out in the end. Can you see Jelly now? Hold on, let me look. Jelly? Jelly, are you over there? I don't know. I don't think Jelly's in my room. I'm gonna have to look if we take a break. But yeah, I'll definitely find Jelly. Have I seen the train horn prank? I think I have seen that. You know who my favorite current? You know, I go through YouTube phases where I find somebody on YouTube and I watch all of their videos. I found this guy. He is amazing. There's actually two people. It's two channels, and I watch all of their videos. This guy who makes custom lightsabers. That's right. This guy in his little shop in his garage makes the most awesome lightsabers. They're custom made from, like, you know, people, you know, super duper Star Wars fans who have a bit of coin will you know, have this guy build them some dream lightsaber design. I think it's like a Hampton's handcrafted lightsabers, something like that. Amazing. This guy is a true artist, and his lightsabers are amazing. I love watching his videos. You know, it's like, can't afford the lightsaber, but it's amazing to watch and build them. Next YouTuber that I'm currently addicted to is a guy. I think his YouTube is something like Buds, like 223, something like that. He calls out fake Navy SEALs. So you know these people who go around pretending they're this, that, or the other thing, and especially like when people pretend they're like Navy SEALs, like SEALs don't like that. And this guy calls these people out, like people who have like tattoos of like SEALs and stuff like that. And he'll call them up on the phone and start like asking them questions and stuff like that, trying to like get it out of them that they're like, you know, fake. They're posing as, you know, something they're not. So that's my current binge watching on YouTube. It's kind of odd. Sometimes I find myself in odd areas of YouTube, which sometimes you can find the little gems. But what are you guys watching? What are you watching on YouTube at the moment? What are you binge watching? There we go. Get that along there and get that down. Awesome. The Dragon Lair hype. Have I ever rage quit a game? Yes, of course I've rage quit a game. I rage quit Call of Duty the other day. Oh, actually, it's been a little while. It's been maybe a month. I totally rage quit. I was trying to get Firebreak, or the helmet, the all red helmet. I rage quit because I could not do that Firebreak and get that challenge done. I was so upset. Other games I've rage quit. I've only rage quit Minecraft one time. I fully rage quit. So it was 2010, way back, and I finally got the hang of it. I had a little house built in a mountain. Those are the times when CNanners was playing, and I watched every one of CNanners videos back in the day when it came to Minecraft, because he pretty much introduced Minecraft to the world way back in 2010, and he is legitimately responsible for Minecraft, in my opinion, from those original videos of his. And so I remember like watching his videos at the same time of playing, and I was so excited. This is way before I started YouTube, and I finally had my diamonds. I was so excited. All the times I just had the gold and the iron. I finally had my diamonds, and I died so many times trying to get them out of the mine. I would get them, I'd chop them out of the stone, and I'd be so excited. I'd either fall in lava, a creeper, and eventually, the last time I had like 4 diamonds to my name. I was climbing out of there, and I think a skeleton, something shot me into the lava, and that's all they wrote about Scar. He was gone, and I rage quit so hard. I didn't play Minecraft for like maybe a month or a week. And then eventually, I got back into it. I created this crazy cool world called I'm trying to get back to my bed. I'm lost. I'm lost on Mount Scar. We're a lost climber. Send in what's the dogs that they send for people who are lost in the mountains? They usually have like a keg of whiskey on their neck. Why do no, I almost thought Basset Hound. That's not it. But anyway, I rage quit, and then I recreated a world called the Grotto, which was one of the most unique Minecraft worlds that I've ever seen to this date. Having the spawn be inside of a donut-shaped mountain was amazing, because what it allowed me to do was play Minecraft with barely any creepers, and I was able to learn building and stuff like that from that world. And what I did was I just lit the whole kind of donut shaped up, and I was perfectly fine. Never had to deal with the creeper. Never even went for diamonds for like a month or more, and kind of built up my building and stuff like that. And eventually kind of learned a little bit better how to mine and all that stuff. There were so very few videos on YouTube at that time for like Minecraft, so it was all just kind of trial and error, kind of learning as you went along. Just fun. There we go, looking good. Oh yeah, Wells, you got your new place. Now we were all expecting Wells to make a Minecraft house of his new place. We're all expecting that, or at the very least, a YouTuber Cribs tour, something along those lines. All right, there we go. I think that's good for now. I'm glad we have this stone now kind of all the way down here. The next phase of this particular thing here is to kind of cut some of this area out. There we go, looking good. What was the first build I ever did in Minecraft? It was an Apple Store inspired house. It was made out of stone because, back in the day, we had so very few materials. We had glass, we had oak, and we had stone, this stone right here. And that's all we had. We had nothing. So I thought we could create a minimalist Apple Store. And that's what I created. Literally, it didn't come out that great. But yeah, it was an Apple Store. Twitch sleepy music, apparently. Haven't heard you in quite some time. Haven't been this sleepy in a long time either. So sleepy. So sleepy. I have to remember with this type of microphone, if you look to the sides, you gotta turn. You gotta work your way around the microphone. Because the directional area of the microphone is very small. If you go outside here, you can... Oh gosh, this music is putting me to sleep. This is terrible. This is terrible. We're doing an emergency switch. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. Got this. There we go. Yeah, we just put on Bob, the Creeper Building Inspector's preferred playlist. Dramatic music. So what have you guys done in Scarland since you've got it down for download? Have you where have you gone in Scarland? Have you toured the whole entire world, or have you started to build anything? Let me know. What are you guys up to in Scarland? I want to know what you guys are all up to. What you're looking at. Somebody sent a Twitter message to me saying they can't find the roller coaster. Now, if you are in the world and the music is coming up, it's just a little light. If you are in the world and you're looking for things, there's signs directing you to most places. They're probably a little crooked, they're probably a little bit misspelled, but they'll get you where you need to go. If you want to go to the Scarland roller coaster, so when you spawn, get on the highway in the sky and try to go just go west, just head west, and you'll eventually get there. So yeah, if you want to go there, go west. And then once you've gone that way, you're definitely going to see it. I wish there was a way for people on consoles. I really wish there was a way of transitioning a PC world onto a console. I really wish there was. Maybe someday in the future there might be a way. There's a creeper Scar. There you go. That's what happens when you don't go to bed till 3:30 and then wake up at 7. Yeah, it's just, you get a little, yeah, the words can become difficult. The words can become difficult. I really need to go to sleep and get more sleep. Someday that might happen. Who knows? I like this music. I like this music a lot. Reminds me of the roller coaster. And we're out of stone, my friends. We are out of stone, so how am I gonna get out of here? Let's just cut in here real quick. There we go. Oh, you scared me. You've got the whole suit on. I didn't even know what you were. Didn't even know what you are. I have no clue what that was. I was like, what is that yellow thing? What's my PSN? It is Good Time with Scar. Now, only one good time per game, so of course it's just good time, not good times. That's my PSN name, and that's my Minecraft name also. Have we made it all the way up? No, we haven't. Ah. Wow, my ladder skills have improved. My ladder skills, they've greatly improved. All right, here's some stone. There we go. Do I have any more? Can I get a little more stone? A little more? Anyone? Nobody? Nobody? Nope, there's some more stone. We should make a Dwarven city. Ooh, that's a good idea. Some people were saying kind of carry on what we did over the roller coaster area, maybe. Also like a dragon's lair. That would be pretty cool. All right, so we left off over here. Started to come out pretty good. So like we were talking about as our transitions, so in this area right about here is where we're gonna start another glacier that's gonna flow down here. And then once we get up to that very top, that's where we're going to do, you know, a lot thinner snow, more frozen snow. Down in this area, it's more of a fluffy snow, the lower elevation. The higher you go, the more icy, the harder it becomes. So that's what we're going to eventually get to. Let's clean up some of this area. Is the music even on? Hello, Mr. Music, Cinematic Landscapes, Volume 2. You're just barely even there, aren't you? We're gonna switch songs. Yeah, we're gonna switch songs. There we go. We're gonna give it a little volume boost. Can you guys hear anything? I can't. Fail. Failures of music. Oh, we got something. We got something coming out. Awesome. There we go. Nice, there we go. So we'll start building up this section just a little bit more. Not a lot, but just a little bit. There we go. Now cut that piece out of there and down like that. But there we go. Yeah, like we were talking about before we got completely distracted about, you know, binge watching any particular YouTube things. Let's see, I think I saw Wells say he was binge watching Slip and Zul'jin's ARC videos. Somebody was watching, what was it? How to Basic, I think? And then I was watching a guy calling out fake Navy SEALs. Oh gosh, those videos are so good. I love them. All right, there we go. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is start cutting this section out. All right, so one of the videos, so spoiler, this one's great. This guy pretended he knew and trained Marcus Luttrell, who is the guy from the lone survivor from the movie. And he was talking about how he was like a bad swimmer. So the guy who calls out Navy SEALs has his wife call up the real Marcus Luttrell. And all of a sudden he's on the phone talking to this guy, and this guy probably was like beet red, and he's just trying to like keep up his lies or whatever. And he's like, yeah, you weren't a good swimmer. Good stuff, my friends. If you guys want a good wholesome video, it's a good one. Good one. This music's very ominous, very interesting. Paintball Kitty, welcome to the stream. Oh, it's great to have you. Very much appreciated. Welcome. All right, there we go. Oh, we just got to finish that section up there. Welcome to the stream. Go cut this section over here. There we go. So trying to think of any other things besides the guy who calls out fake Navy SEALs and the lightsaber guy. Anyone else I'm watching that's like gaming related? I don't think if there's anything else. There we go. And I think that is good. I think we've got that section pretty well set up, and that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, so let's figure out if we want to start the glaciers or if we want to continue to work the stone around here. What do you guys want to work on? Do you guys want to continue the stone work, or do you guys want to, I want to see what this looks like from a distance, or do you want to work on the glaciers? That's a good question, my friends. Let me know, glaciers or continue the stone work? There we go. Let's see what this looks like from down here. Ooh, there we go. It's looking better. Once we get the stone kind of a little bit more wrapped around the lower peak, I think that'll be good. And then if we do a glacier, I think right here, kind of flowing down there, I think that'll look really cool. So what do you guys want to see? Ooh, a lot of glacier talk. All right, we'll work on glaciers. Can I please check Twitter? Yeah, I definitely will once I work my way back up the mountain. There's not any one easy way of getting back up this mountain very easily. Glaciers, all right, we'll work on it. All right, well, that's a long ways back up. You watched the Birch House tour and got hooked on my videos? Well, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the series. Hopefully you like all the other videos. We got all sorts of cool things. We got big roller coasters, we have modern houses, and all sorts of other cool things. And there we go. Awesome. So let's sleep that night away. You heard the mound. Well, there's actually quite a few cats within this mountain. Let's see. We got the materials, I think, for a glacier. Let's cut out some of the dirt a little bit. And then let me see if I have, let's grab a little bit of diorite. There's my diorite. There we go. So diorite, snow, and then let me make just a couple of these guys. There we go. Looking good. Awesome. All right. All right. So glacier time. So look out over that. And let's see. Let's work out over here. Oh, we almost fell. Okay. Okay, so the question is, I think right in this area is where I want to start this glacier. Now, like we talked about, glaciers, it's a little bit difficult to get it kind of as natural as we want it to look. So it's kind of a trial and error. And then using some of these materials like diorite and using, let me jump over here. Let me create a little bit of polished diorite. Here we go. So look at the difference. So let me swap this in here and you can see what the difference looks like. See, it just adds a little bit of variety to the color by adding that extra little bit of, you add a little bit of the rougher material and then you add a little bit of the smoother one. And then I think that'll look pretty good, I think. There we go. So yeah, it looks awful at this point, like, kind of getting it arranged in here, but eventually it'll look good. It takes a little bit to get there. You don't want to see me die? There's very few times I've died in Scarland. There's other worlds like, Stud Tech. When we first started Stud Tech, I must have died like 30 times in that world. But Scarland, I don't really die too much in Scarland. The only times I've really died, like especially on camera, is 3 times in the roller coaster project, 1 time in the tree farm, I believe. Something around there. There we go. Awesome. And then let me jump over here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So we'll work on this section like that. Awesome. There we go. So yeah, just trying to make it look like it's kind of attached to the side here. Oh, no. Ah. Trying to get back. We'll get back up. Oh, hey, F1 sent me a picture. Let's see what he did. Oh, looking good, F1. Looking good. Yeah, that's looking good. F1's been working on his garden design. It's looking good. I like that. Oh, no. Maybe you will see me die. Oh, man. There we go. We gotta be a little more careful than that. We gotta be a little more careful. Yeah, I did go down to quite a few, some low heart levels during the roller coaster. Because we were way up there on some of those peaks of the roller coaster. That was pretty high. Those were pretty high drops and stuff. There we go. Awesome. Okay, back to work. No more distractions. All right, so as you can see, we're kind of wrapping the glacier around this section, and then we're going to wrap it a little more over here, and then we're going to work it into this corner right here. So the snow kind of flows and then gets wider as it gets closer to the bottom down there. I'm basing this off of Mount Hood, so if it works, doesn't, we'll see how it works. All right, there we go. And then I'll bring these pieces up here. Now, using the diorite is, I think the cookies and cream block looks more snowy, more glacier-like, that has a little bit of snow sticking through the rock. And then we can take some of the actual snow blocks and place it on top. So it looks like, you know, it's a little bit, you know, more rocky down there. Removing some blocks like this can help getting it nestled back here. There we go. Something like that I think will look good. There we go. We need a mountain, Shelly. Yeah. Oh man, I don't want to do another mountain. This mountain has literally taken over a year. This mountain's taken longer to build than the roller coaster. There we go. Looking good, looking good. There we go. Nice. Get that piece on there. Awesome. So we got a question and answer from Twitter from Dr. Snoopy. Dr. Snoopy asks, what was my favorite build in the world? So in Scar World, Scarland. I would say probably my favorite build would have to be the fishing cabin, because that would definitely be what I would want in real life. As much as I love the roller coaster, I would love the fishing cabin just to kind of go hang out in the woods, have, you know, boats and docks and all that good stuff that we built in that project. Would definitely be something I would definitely want. Yeah, the roller coaster would be amazing to have, but I would definitely take probably the fishing cabin. So there's our first glacier, and I think it's come out okay. We need to work a little bit down at the bottom, so we need to work down here just a little bit. So we'll scaffold down a little bit, see what we can do down here. And like I said, these are just super trial and error. Sometimes you get something that looks good right off the bat, and sometimes they need quite a bit of extra work. So we'll try our best today, but if we need to change it up, never fear, never fear. What's my favorite block to collect? My favorite block to collect is, what I like to do just in general is gathering resources in Minecraft is super like therapeutic. It's just super calming to like go and mine or gather sand or dirt or anything like that. So I like to just gather dirt because I know what I can create with dirt. I can create super awesome mountains and stuff like that. Have I ever ran into a Scarscriber in public? Yes, I very much have. All very positive experiences, which is very nice. My two neighbors turned out they were Scarscribers. I was just, you know, hanging out on my porch, and this kid rides by on his bike and stops, like, looks over, and he's like, Scar? And I'm like, hello. I was like this really awkward like way of like, hello. And yeah, it was super cool. And then after that, then his sister started watching too, and so yeah, this entire family started watching my videos. So that was kind of cool. Other than at PAX, I met a super awesome Scarscriber there, and of course at TwitchCon. So yeah, I met quite a few Scarscribers. So that was really cool. Yeah, really cool to meet people. It is. It's a little awkward, especially, you know, you're in your like natural habitat. You know, it's just your house, your spot, and you know, YouTube's like in the interwebs, and then somebody like kind of it's like breaking the fourth wall. It's like, there we go. Okay, so let's see here. It's looking good. This part's a little weird, so what I'd like to do is build a little bit more rock to kind of fit in and around this part of the glacier. Down below it, that's where we're adding the ice. So we're just adding the ice along here. You had somebody tweet you a picture of you just sitting in the airport. Yeah, I've heard other YouTubers talk about that. Like, you know, they'll be somewhere and somebody will tweet them a picture of them at a, you know, eating or at something, and they're just like, where is this person? Yeah, no, that would be a little awkward. That would be. There we go. Cut this section out. One thing that's nice about having this this glass here is the light from the interior shines through, so at night it kind of gives it a little bit of an eerie glow, which is kind of cool. There we go. Let me back off just a little bit. Yeah, I haven't had anybody do that, so that'd be interesting. There we go. And yeah, I think that looks good. So we got a lot of scaffolding we need to clear out, and we're running out of food, so we might have to make a trip over to the cow farm. So we're out of food. Unless I have some more food in the shop. I'm trying to think of any other subscribers I've met in the real life. So I met TwitchCon, and I met some at PAX. There was somebody at E3, but they didn't introduce themselves. They just said they saw me, so that was kind of disappointing. All right, we're gonna have to make a trip over to the cow farm. I'm gonna have to just jump. We're just gonna have to jump. Here we go. Jumping hype. Oh, we almost hit that sand. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, that would have been a rough one. That would have been a rough fall. There we go. I don't know where I guess I've slept in that bed up there, so that's where our spawn point is. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, you can definitely let me know. You can always ask me on Twitter or in the chat. Leap of faith. That was a leap of faith that nearly ended in a disaster. That sand block got there a little too quick. Where is the interior of the garage video? Oh, for Scrap Mechanic. Yes, that video is going to come out next week. Sorry, I got really inspired to build that Flintstones vehicle and the the land speeder in Scrap Mechanic. So I actually created the interior of the garage video, but I really wanted to upload the Flintstones and the land speeder. And so yeah, sorry I got a little distracted on that. Yes, the video will be up very soon, along with Blockhood. That's another new video coming out very soon. Very soon. Yeah, I think it's fun. These indie games we've been playing, I think are, they're not always super popular on the channel because, most people come from Minecraft and all that good stuff. But I really enjoy playing it, and those are super fun. So yeah, we'll have those as our kind of our secondary videos, and then we'll have our, of course, our Minecraft and all that good stuff. All right, there we go. There's our cows. Yes, that is something that I do want to work on. There we go. You did the pod race? Oh, that's right. I haven't got a chance. I've had that like on my list of videos to watch. The pod racer. Yeah, Wells and I, we both did some Star Wars themed build. I bet that pod racer came out pretty cool. I have to check that out. Come on, Bob, get down from there. Get down from there. There you go. You can't be getting up there. Yeah, I think, trying to think of what other vehicles would be cool to make in the world. Like, Land Speeder worked perfect because of the orange, like, grates and blocks and stuff like that within Scrap Mechanic. I'm trying to think, like, I tried to make like a TIE fighter. I think that could work. Like if you kind of had the wings open, it might, but it's also something that's not really practical within the world. Trying to think of anything else. There's also, like, we could build a TIE fighter, but it would be that'd be another awkward thing kind of rolling around the world, like with the wings and stuff, so I don't know. So have you found any better way of doing windshields in the game? So if you're playing Scrap Mechanic, there's not any one glass block within the world. It is spooky music at the moment, I know. I've never listened to this playlist before, so I wanted to play something different, and this one's it's got a little spooky music, but we're also kind of walking throughout Scarland in the night, so it kind of fits a little bit with the theme. But yeah, trying to figure out how to do like windshields within the world is a little bit difficult. The best thing I've found is either use the white tile block or use the cornered duck. So the cornered duck is that's one of the better ways of using a windshield. The music is a bit loud. Oh, hold on. Let me walk this ladder and then I will adjust that for you. Let's back that off just a little bit. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. It's hard to fine tune that. That volume slide. Oh gosh, there he is. There he is. Yep. Oh, we got double bobs. There we go. It's so dark. It's so hard to see anything. There's another one. That's triple bobs. All right, we got this. Hold on. We got this. We're almost up. Yeah, you guys gotta tell me when the music's too loud. It's the slider on Spotify is not super great to like fine tune the volume, so it's kind of hit it a little bit and see if it goes down or not. There we go. Yes, a little sneak attack there, but we took care of him. And away we go. The music did get a little more intense when we were attacking those creepers. It's quite well, quite. I wish I could take credit for that. Whoa! Almost fell off the edge. But yeah, sorry about not getting the interior for our garage built out yet. But I know, I just got inspired with that Flintstone vehicle and the land speeder. I used to have a land speeder as a kid. It was like my favorite toy. So my brothers were swimmers, and eventually I became a swimmer also. And when they would go to their swim meets or whatever, I would have my go bag, and it was full of Star Wars toys. My favorite one inside that go bag of toys was always the land speeder toy. It had like little wheels on the bottom, so you kind of roll it around and stuff. Yeah, I love that thing. A good old land speeder. There we go. Yeah, swim meets could become incredibly boring as like a kid. Swim meets are really like, it takes all day, and if you don't really have anything to do, it can be pretty boring if you're not an actual, competing in the meet or something along those lines. There we go. Get this all up there. Nice. Awesome. There we go. So as you can see, we're just building up a little bit of dirt kind of hanging over like that. And that just kind of gives it a little bit more of a kind of an erosion feel. And it's not all just, vertical straight blocks, and that gets kind of repetitive. So just adding little blocks that kind of hang over the stone definitely look pretty cool. This music playing now has an ever so slight kind of water sound. Like you can kind of hear it a little bit. At least I can hear it in this headset. So it's like, we're right by our waterfall, and you can kind of hear it a little bit. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Nice. So what is your guys' most anticipated game of the year? Do you have any anticipated games that you're excited about that's coming out in 2016? My most anticipated game is a game that this is embarrassing. I don't think I can remember the name of it. I know exactly the mechanics of the game. I know the look of the game, but the name just eludes me at the moment. But Minecraft. Minecraft 1.9. Well, that is the thing. That is the thing. 1.9. That is your most anticipated game. What my number one is to remember what this one I was talking about is No Man's Sky. I do think that's probably my most anticipated game. The developer, or at least one of the developers, was on the Colbert, not the Colbert Report, but whatever Colbert does now, was on there. And I'd seen the game before that here and there a little bit. I didn't get to go to E3 this year to really get to see the game in action. So this was my first real chance, looking at it. It looks amazing. That game, I think, would be just incredible for YouTube and Twitch, especially Twitch. I cannot wait for that game. And yeah, that's probably one of my most anticipated games. Last year, my most anticipated game was Battlefront, and it just didn't turn out very good. So yeah, kind of disappointed about that a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, I can't wait for No Man's Sky. That looks really cool. The next Call of Duty. Call of Duty. I think Black Ops 3 was the best Call of Duty in a very long time, which was really great to finally have a decent Call of Duty once again. It's been a long time. And, you know, like I started doing Call of Duty videos way back in the day when Call of Duty was the only game in town on YouTube. So I love Call of Duty. I lost kind of interest a little bit in the last few years with, you know, Ghost was, let's all be honest, that was an awful game. And then, you know, Advanced Warfighter was decent. I really liked the single player. The single player was actually really cool. They had Kevin Spacey, and it was a decent, you know, story, and it was fun. The multiplayer was, I think, the first introduction of, you know, new mechanics, being, you know, the jumping and the all that good stuff was maybe could have been maybe balanced a little bit better. So then going into Black Ops 3, I feel like they learned a lot in the meantime. So I think that game came out really well. I really enjoyed it. I haven't played much of it as of late. My friend is incredibly upset with me about that, and I need to start playing with him more. But you know, when it comes to having Ghost come out in the next year, which is kind of worrisome because, well, Ghost wasn't that great. Ghost was such an awful Call of Duty. It just had a lot wrong with it. And, you know, if they're gonna make Ghost 2 and it's gonna have the same mechanics, the same style of play, then I can't wait for Battlefield 5. Are we going on to? So if Battlefield 5 comes out, that would be probably my primary FPS for the year. Because I've gotten more into Battlefield as my interest in Call of Duty has waned over the years. So I originally started as a Battlefield player. That was my preferred FPS for a very long time. I think I've actually played every Battlefield, whereas I haven't played all of the Call of Duties. I never really played World at War. I didn't play much of Call of Duty 2 or 3. At that time, I just rented them on the PS2. So, yeah, I don't know. It would be really great if they learned from some of their mistakes of Ghost. I do know that they did rehire some people that were once with Infinity Ward. They're back, so that's a good thing, I guess. They were some of the creators of Call of Duty 4, which was hands down one of the best Call of Duties. There you go. I think if you put Call of Duty back now, you know, there'd be some features missing, but I think at its core that game was definitely the best. There we go. It was just simplistic gameplay, and if you look at it nowadays, it's so simple, but that's what was nice about it, is it was very consistent. You could, you know, consistently do well, and there wasn't just 1,000 things in the game trying to kill you at once. You could, you know, do a lot of stuff to, you know, just be consistent and have fun with your friends all the time. But now it's like you're constantly worried about this and maintaining that, and it's a little much sometimes. All right, I'm liking that very much. I'm liking that. It's good. But do you guys know if Battlefield 5 is coming out this year? Because it's been quite some time since the last Battlefield, so I would assume that it's definitely should be on a cycle for a new one. I think that'd be really cool. You know, if they ditched the entire Ghost business, you know, ditched all that nonsense, and did something a little different, went back to World War II, maybe another time period. I mean, there's only so much we could do in the future. I mean, you know, that storyline's getting a little bit old. So I think it's maybe time to explore another realm. There we go. The talking in the background of the music has terrified you. Yeah, this is an interesting playlist on, yeah, I don't know. This one's interesting. There's a couple decent songs in it, but it's a little unsettling at some points. This is just a dream. Yeah, this is kind of like dream music a little bit. Definitely. All right, let's go back to some of our classics. The pizza song. How could you go wrong with the pizza song? I don't know how you could. There we go. Yeah, that's looking really good. So what other games? So we got, so you guys are, some of you guys are excited about Call of Duty. I'm excited about No Man's Sky. What is that game? It's a space game. So what it looks like is kind of so it's like a survival game. So you're on, a planet, and you're like an astronaut. You are, trying to survive. And one of the mechanics that I saw it kind of doing reminded me a lot of, what was that game called? Dig, Build, or Die? Was that called? Dig, Build? What was that called? We played it. It's a side-scrolling game. I completely, of course, forgot the name of that also, because apparently my memory is just completely gone. But it reminded me of that, how you kind of sucked like the ground up in this little like tube, and then you kind of gathered resources through that. So Will's told me about that game quite a while ago. It was a fun game. That particular game we played. So there's that, and it kind of had that, it shared that same mechanic. So that's why I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Here we go. I'm happy with the glacier. What I'm gonna do here is I'm going to add maybe like 1 or 2 extra blocks, like right about here. Then I'm gonna stick in just a bit more glass. There we go. Just a little bit more glass back here. Nice. Awesome. That's good. F1 is back. He is back. Nice, I like that. Dude, I like, you like Modern Warfare 3? Modern Warfare 3 originally was one of my least favorite Call of Duties. Then they added 2v2s and 3v3s, became one of my favorite Call of Duties. 2v2s and 3v3s were really, really fun. 2v2 record was it was 94 wins in a row. My friend, I think he went like 110. He played without me. And then we lost, right when we were getting up there. I was almost to 100 wins in a row of 2v2s. Yeah, that was a really fun game when they added that feature to it. When will I start my house biome series? That's a series I forgot about. As I told you, my memory is apparently completely gone. That is definitely something I want to start back up. We'll do that. It's on the list. It's on the list. And there we go. I'm liking that so far. I think we've got our mountain pretty well set up. We've got our glacier flowing at this point, and yeah, I think that's pretty good for our first stream back in quite some time. We haven't streamed in a very long time, so I think that is good for today. I very much appreciate you guys coming out today and watching, and hopefully you enjoyed us terraforming Mount Scar. We still got quite a bit of more work to do. We're definitely going to be streaming tomorrow, and hopefully making this a regular thing like we've done in the past, so we can start streaming again on Saturdays and Sundays. And I think that would be really fun to be more consistent once again, because to be honest, Twitch is my favorite thing out of YouTube and Twitch. Twitch is my favorite. Twitch takes a little more out of me than YouTube, so that's why, sometimes we can't stream if my health's kind of a little iffy. So yeah, hopefully things will be a little better in the health department, and we can start streaming more. And yeah, because I absolutely love streaming. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, definitely let me know. If you see any improvements here or there we can make on the stream, definitely always let me know. Love constructive criticism. Always helps me make better content. And yeah, so hopefully the microphone worked out. So hopefully can we see Jelly at least? Unfortunately, if Jelly's on the floor, I can't pick her up. But in the next stream, I'm gonna make sure Jelly is on my bed so I can pick her up and bring her on the stream. But unfortunately, Jelly's out doing jelly things. And when Jelly's out doing jelly things, I can't pick her up. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. But yeah, if you have any final questions, you can always go Q&A Scar, and I'll definitely answer as many as I can. If you're new around here, welcome, and follow the stream so you'll be notified when I go live once again. Can I make another YouTube announcement video to let us know? Oh yes, there will be I usually always do an announcement video on YouTube before I start streaming. So people on YouTube, of course, can make it over. Yeah, I know. Jelly is just we'll make sure she's on the stream next time. It's kind of cool looking at. Why don't we, before we go out, let's just bump the render distance up just to look at the roller coaster from way out there. Let's go to 30 render distance. When we did the the 360 tour of Scarland, I think I was on a 60 render distance. Through the roleplay mod, so what I did was the roleplay mod, and then I imported Scarland, a copy of Scarland, into there, so I didn't touch the original file, and I imported it into there, and it has the ability to crank the render distance up to like over 60. It's like 64 or so. It really lags your computer. It crashed my computer so many times. I had to upgrade it a little bit. I had to add some more RAM to even make it even function at all. But yeah, it could get up to 60, which was kind of cool. Am I excited for the new? Oh, that's right. There is a new Harry Potter movie. I completely forgot about that. That trailer looks amazing. Yeah, I am excited to see Harry Potter, the universe of Harry Potter, in another kind of area, not following the kind of the Harry, the Hermione, the Ron storyline. I think it's really exciting to see what that universe has to offer other than, you know, that particular storyline. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. That's like taking Star Wars and adding Rogue One. I'm excited to see other things within the world of Star Wars than, you know, our standard characters, the Darth Vaders, the Hans, the Lukes, and all that good stuff. I haven't seen the new movie, so I don't know the new characters yet. But I'm excited to see things in the new world. Oh, Mazadu, I love that video. I had like a huge smile on my face watching that. That was so cool. When you work on something for so long, like, you know, and you really hope that people enjoy it, and then seeing you and your sister enjoying riding the roller coaster, that couldn't have made me any happier. It was a rough day, so it made me a lot happier. So very, very much appreciate. Didn't I say Hermione right? Isn't that her name? Hermione? From Harry Potter? Did I not say it right? Am I gonna have to rewatch the VOD to figure out what I said? Do I watch American Horror Story? Yes, I do. I'm currently watching The Carnival. I don't watch TV just on the TV. I usually watch it on Netflix when it comes out. And because I just like, you know, I'm not around at certain times to like watch things, just because YouTube's just an all-day thing. Like if you're a YouTuber, you know that YouTube and Twitch, they take all of your time. And so you kind of have to fit in things around that. And so having Netflix to be able to watch whenever you want, super duper cool. So, but I am always behind in everything. So American Horror Story is awesome. The Carnival, super spooky. I cannot stand clowns. It was a huge risk for me to watch this in the first place because of the clowns. Making it through partially. I'm still, the clowns, my friends. I can't do clowns. It's just not a thing that I like, not a thing that I want to be a part of, but the show is good. I like it. I haven't seen the new season yet, but I heard it's spooky. The first season of American Horror Story was amazing. You know, this Asylum was okay. What was the next one? Let's see, it was Asylum, and then what was American Horror Story season 3? Was it Circus? I thought there was another one in there. Oh, The Witches. And that was okay too. But the Circus and the original one, whoo, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Minus the clowns. Don't like clowns. I made that point many times. Anyway, my friends, well, there's our super duper render distance, so you can kind of see all the little details around Scarland, which is kind of nice. One thing we need to do is take that Scarland roller coaster, or not roller coaster, but transportation system, and we need to connect it to here eventually. So we need to connect the roller coaster to it. So, well, guys, like I said, I can't thank you enough for coming out today. If you haven't had a chance, we have a brand new video on YouTube, and tomorrow we might have 2 videos. We have a special video, and then we're going to start a Let's Play on Blockhood. And well, guys, once again, thank you so much for coming out, and until next time, we'll see you later.